everyone. Sorry I've been missing for a couple of days. I've had a lot of real life stuff happening. We had the year 6 graduation girls' night and a Christmas fair, and I had yesterday with the grandkids, the other 2 little ones. So I've been busy, very busy with real life, but trying to keep up with everything at the same time with one earbud in. It's not a good day, people, but I just want to say hi to everyone that's here. Miss Justice, how are you? Paula, Big Meanie, how are you, Big Meanie? And it's hard to tell what, yeah, Paula, you've hit it on the head. My mum Susan's here. Hello, gorgeous lady. Yeah, I am extremely scarily calm, Susan. Really, actually very deflated to the point where I'm not even on that angry level anymore. I'm actually, I don't even know what I am, to be honest. And that's saying a lot from my big mouth. Hi, Emerald Flowers. TN Southern, how are you? Security Chief, that's what we need. Fairy Dust Diaries, hello. Lord, I know, all this drama. The sad thing about it, though, this is not drama. What's going on has gone past. Drama is when somebody says something about someone and it's just dramatic. Like, the point of it is to be dramatic. I think it's gone past drama. This is different level trauma and criminal. Hi, Blue Sky, how are you? Oh, really? That's lovely to know. I hope I was on your mind for the right reasons, for good reasons. It has been awful, Fairy Dust. Hi, Griffy, how are you? Hi, Carrie Bishop. My goodness, Daisy White. Yeah, I'll just get through this. Aquahoma, welcome. Gabby B, hello. Gosh, I'm just taking some breaths. A Stitch in Crime. Oh, I love that name still. I wish I could pinch it. Who else have we got that I haven't mentioned? I think I've got most of you. Beautiful. Oh, Stella's here. Hi, Stella. It's been so good to see you on screen more lately, Stella, with Griffy. I just love it. It just makes me smile so much. I love you guys. I love all of you, but I'm glad there's been a good outcome for Griffy and Stella. That's all we've been stressing about the last couple of weeks. Yes, it is. It is trauma, Miss Justice. It is different level trauma on a mass scale. Come here to help and heal ourselves. Yeah. Going on my past experiences of drama, like those of you that have been with me for a little bit know I can lose my shit big time. And I have in the past. But maybe I was meant to have these real life issues, not issues, real life distractions to keep me calm. But I've gone past that real bad. No, I'm not past it. It's just, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how I feel. I don't know anything right now. I feel deflated in the fact that I say this all the time about myself. You're so gullible. You're so naive. Why do you let people do this to you over and over and over? And I just, sadly, I just feel justified that I have done it again. I let these things happen to myself because I'm too trusting. And I should be used to being in this situation. But no one ever gets used to it, do they? You love to think as you mature that you're a pretty good judge of character, and that when people tell you they're doing good things, that you honestly believe the passion that they're portraying is real. Hi, I'm not Chase's sugar mama. How are you, sweetheart? MW Crime, hello. Yeah, I think I'm not on here to yell and scream today. I just don't understand. We were all had, but some more than others, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess so, Miss Justice. And look, there's going to be a lot of channels out there that are probably doing it right now and really, really going to town on what's going on right now. As most of you would have heard, there's issues with the billboards. And it's not good. Hi, Denise. How are you? Can we put a 1 in the chat for anyone that has watched Penny's video this morning? It would have been during the day, your time in the US, regarding the billboards. I have asked if we can play a bit, but I have the variant. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. So you definitely have it, Emerald Flower. Oh, I hope you get better quickly. All the drama from these past few days has gotten out of control, with people taking it to a whole new level beyond belief. This would not be allowed in Australia. My mind is just beyond, like, I'm not even talking about Benny and Molly Golightly and all their stuff, like, to me, all of that is absolute garbage. They all go to do these things to get views and clicks. Well, they got what they wanted, didn't they? Because it's all dramatic and this one's at the police station, and what has any of that? This is when I'll get burnt up and angry. What has any of their stuff going on got to do with finding Summer? No, I'm not even going to, because I will get really, really, really pissed. So it was early, yeah, Leah Weston. I woke up, I rarely go to sleep like before 1 a.m. But for some reason, my brain last night at 10 o'clock just couldn't take any more. And for this little ducky to be in bed, asleep, the last time I looked at my phone was 10:20, and I didn't surface till like 10 a.m. this morning, and that's when I spotted it, Leah, that Penny put the video up regarding the billboards. And like, even now I'm sitting here and I still cannot fully articulate to you guys exactly what happened. All I know is everything Chase said, 95% of what Chase said was happening with the billboards was incorrect. What was paid and what he said he'd paid and everything else in between, that the billboard was going to be moved, is a lie. Hi, Brown Skittle. How are you? Old mate, hey? She always makes me laugh. Being conned into a situation that we believed was true. Yes. I don't understand it. Oh, thank you, Daisy White, putting the links up and the email and everything. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Beyond Blue. I think I need that. I might click on that link myself after. But yeah, it's definitely concerning. Hi, Cat's Eye, how are you? Even if you agree with Chase's decision to not go ahead with the promised donations, that in no way makes it okay that he strung people along. He played with lives. Yeah, look, please don't. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to say what my brain and my heart are feeling. That's how perplexed I feel right now. I'm so confused. You know, there has to be something. There has to be something wrong with this man psychologically. That's the only thing that would make anything in any of these situations make sense, is there is a psychological problem. Oh, Oklahoma's off. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, I know, it does. It makes you feel like you're bloody 15 years older. 97, I do feel. Yeah, and that's what I think. You know, he's had a lot of opportunity to come on and address all these situations. I do think there will be things addressed, but most of you, by the look of the ones, have seen the video of Penny's where chasing was up there, and it explains quite clearly that Chase was lying. But I'm not going to sit here and attack and attack and attack. I just don't have the energy, guys. What do you mean, Griffy? What are you talking about? You're pissed at how they treated Nita and still are neutral parties. My ass. I don't know who you're talking about for a start. You mean Benny and Lizzie and them? Woke up at 2:30 a.m. Perth time and turned the telly on. I was like, oh God, not a huge shock to me, to be honest, but I knew it was gonna hurt some sweet souls in it, yeah. And poor Christy. Other than I heard a channel this morning saying Chase should be refunded money to people because the billboard isn't. Yeah, exactly. I agree. The billboard was only paid for up to the 18th. It come down because that was all it was paid up to be. So the story about being near the church and that the church were being harassed and everything else was all fabricated. Yes, and we all know how I feel about TM, right? That live she did actually had nothing to do with that billboard coming down. I will clarify that. It was only paid for the time it was up. Yeah, I did think that be struggling with it must be really hard. Yeah, Penny's, I don't think Penny or a lot of people, all of us feel the same, that we've all been duped and virtually pissed on. Paula says she couldn't watch all the live about the billboard because one on the panel is friends with the other that goes after other creators to ruin them. So I didn't see Chase. It's been too much lately. Yeah. I feel like he is playing games. This is a comment I made yesterday as well. I'm not Chase's sugar mama. I feel like he's playing games with the Wells. Maybe they are closer than we thought. They just sit around and play games with people. That is my, that's been my thought process a lot lately. Like each day I'm starting to think that more and more and more. Oh, hi, Starry Night. How are you? Skilo. G'day. G'day, mate. Yeah, Libby was great with Stella and Griffy, and I know they appreciate it from the bottom of their hearts. But that's how easily, what was it, 4 hours it took for that exchange to happen? You know, I know of myself and another Australian lady who donated from Australia in like 5 minutes. And we're on different, we're in different countries as well. But there has to be, guys, I don't know. The only thing I can think is the guy really needs psychological help. Normal people do not send people on 6-week-long goose. What's that word? Goose trips? You know, just how many messages were there? One after the other. No, honey, we're going to do it this way. No, honey, we'll do it that way. Like, just stop already. Like, I must say, though, honestly, Nita has got the patience of an extraterrestrial, in my opinion, because I would have lost my shit after day 5 and just put it straight down the line and said, what the fuck's going on, man? Come on. Like, I don't think I could have played it out as long, but I understand why she did, because she knew, as we all did, that Stella and Griffy had a date where they were going to be homeless. So I fully understand why she did have the patience of a saint. But I don't think I could have done it. Like, honestly, I would have lost it with all that run around. I know myself, and I would have just said, stop right now. But it wasn't about herself. It was about Stella and Griffy and the Sunshine Fund and, well, that at the time, Security Chief, I actually thought it did make sense. And that's how gullible I am. Because I thought, oh my God, because I did see the part of Tiffany Marie's 7-hour live or whatever it was that said, you know, it was like a cryptic questioning type thing of why was the billboard put across the road from that particular church? You know, so the seeds of doubt are in there about the positioning of it. So, as usual, it sort of made sense to me that could bring untoward exposure to that church, and they didn't want it. So that's why it was going to be moved. I watched, Summer Night, hello. I watched the whole live with Penny earlier, as well as the whole live of Nita's yesterday. I never chat, only listen, so you probably don't know me, but I am just as crushed as all of you. Yeah. And that's fine if you don't comment, but thank you for commenting today, Summer Night. Yeah, it's the people that, just like Summer Night, that don't normally comment, but they still want their voice to say, yeah, I'm hurting as well. She may have realised then when Cam and Ali were there the night the billboard went up, they said it was paid up until the 19th of December, and they said to look at the contract on the community page. Righto. They said it was paid until the 19th. Well, Lamar have confirmed it wasn't. It was paid up until the day it went down, and that was it. It was easy to make TM the scapegoat so Chase could cover up the fact that he only paid. Yeah. Oh, the coincidence of that blows my mind, to be honest. Yeah, I know fairy dust. I've actually been thinking of I'm done, full-time done. Like, seriously. Not just Summer's case, just the whole YouTube thing. I'm just going to take, I don't know. I just don't know whether I want to keep doing it or not. It's just something I'm going to think about for a couple of days because it's just getting absolutely ridiculous to the point. You shouldn't have to feel this broken. None of you should have to feel like this. Chase has been on Nita's channel almost every night. He knows she keeps receipts for everything. So what was Chase trying to do? But in the meantime, ruin his reputation. I think it's the classic once a bit of negativity come out, he's tried to cover up that bit of negativity with something positive, and then he didn't have the means to make that positive happen. So then he was fighting another negative, and he's tried to make himself look better with another positive, and everything has just snowballed. But you're exactly right, T. Riley. Nita is like a bulldog when it comes to research. And how did he ever think that any of these lies were not going to be found out? With the way people are on YouTube, especially. You know, this isn't just a little Facebook group with, you know, sitting in there talking shit to people in a Facebook group. This is different. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, hi, Rosemary Prime. There's something not right. That's the only way I can look at it right now that makes sense to me. And when I say something not right, like the man himself has psychological, pathological liars, like condition. And he's a people pleaser in his nature, and everything, he's dug one hole, and that hole has got deeper and deeper and deeper. But the amount of people he is talking to individually. So the phone call, the leak phone call to Tiffany Marie that she recorded him in. He is virtually going around to 50 different people or more, who knows, talking to all of them exactly like he's talking to Tiffany Marie, like she is the most special person and the only person he trusts. And that's not normal. Like, my circle on YouTube is so small. Why does he feel the need that he has to individually talk to all these people on a one-on-one and build up all this false hope and make them feel like they're the queen in his eyes and they're the only queen, but lying through his teeth with everything at exactly the same time. That's not normal. Gabby B says, I know MGL has done a lot of videos while in Tennessee, but had dirty deleted them. So much drama between creators that went on there. They have turned Summer's disappearance. I don't even give a shit. Honestly, Gabby B, I don't. And nothing towards you, but what MGL and Benny and all them do down there is, oh my God. It's sickening. They make me physically want to vomit. How dare they go down there and make all this even dirtier than it already is? Playing games and let's get views because I'm going to the police station, and no. I can't. Oh, I just can't. But even though on that call to Tiffany Marie Brown Skittle saying, just for the people who are listening, I like to say whose comment it is because it helps when you're not actually reading the chat. Anyone think it was weird that even though on that call to Tiffany Marie, he said Don Wells was molesting Summer and Grandma was a hero, yet he still helped him fix his car. This is where I was going, Brown Skittle, with my, you're exactly right, because these are the things that have been going through my head over the last week. Why was he up there helping Donald fix his car? You know, I think there is a deep-seated connection between the Wells and Chase. And Chase, if you happen to be listening, please come up here because, man, you have to give your side. You have to. I'm not even joking. I'm not going to come at you and yell and scream and carry on, but people need to hear from you. And then he met. They made that out to seem like they had never, ever met before. I didn't believe that for a second. The text messages, Leah, Weston. See, I had a Christmas fair no, that was the last live I seen Nita on, Leah, was Libby's yesterday. And I was getting ready to go to our Christmas street fair. So I was in there for probably an hour solid the whole time. But the long live, okay, I was in and out of that too because I was with the grandkids. You all should go watch Nita's last live with the text messages between her and Chase. Yeah, I think I was in that one. In the end, he was texting, pretending to be his secretary. You have to watch to get it. I was so angry. Yeah. I didn't see them bits where he was pretending to be the secretary. I don't know. Daisy White says, I don't know exactly what has happened, but I feel for you too. Down Under Crying talks all the money and time and love you put into that quilt. Oh, it's not about me at all, Daisy. I just feel like everyone else does. Oh, really? 200? I think I got up to about 97 or something like that. And he claimed that he paid for net. Yeah, I did hear that bit. But that's been debunked as well, because I actually seen in Penny's live replay that I watched when I woke up that Twister said he never received $300 off Chase for fixing that vehicle. So that's also been debunked. I know you are, Griffy. I absolutely know you are. And everyone knows that you are so grateful. But that's what all our loving, gorgeous people, that was the end game for us, was to see you guys sort out that problem and be here for you. Yeah, Nita is super strong. But every single one of us, let's get this straight, because I have defended Chase to the hilt through all of this, we're all going to cop it now. And I've already started copping it. Like, I've lost 40 freaking subs in the last 2 days. Not that that's a factor. I don't care. But they're going to leave your channel because you've defended someone that's now been proven to be a compulsive liar and actually performed fraud. So you're put into his basket as well. So it does reflect on all of us that have come on and done lives and defended and thought he was our light and saving armour for summer. They've always got an excuse that you can't prove it's a lie. They're exhausting. Brown Skittle says. I'm just glad Nita is smart enough to cover her backside. Very dust stories. Yeah, she has receipts for the last time she farted. I swear to God she does. Like, honestly, she probably recorded it. That's how on it. So why someone would think for 1 second that Nita's not going to say the truth, and why would you play with that? Come on now. That's why I'm saying there has to be a mental disorder. You know, if he'd done it to me, like, I wouldn't have been as, I've already said it, I wouldn't be as patient as Nina, but I'm more gullible. I'm more of a pushover. I like to feel and believe that everything people, you know, promise or say they're going to do is fact, because that's just the sort of person I am. To Penny, what's he doing? Just making fake ones? Good Lord. Leah Weston says, he also gave receipts to Penny. What's he doing? Just making fake ones? Good Lord. Yeah, Nita is tough as nails, but she's hurt as well as the rest of us. She's devastated. I think Rosemary and Crime, the one that was across the road from the church, was what they call a static. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because honestly my brain just, I remember seeing a screenshot of the billboard that was opposite the church, and it didn't look like an electronic one. It looked to me like a vinyl one. Oh, I thought that too, Bobby Hill. Nita kept jumping through his hoops to say, yes, that's exactly right, Griffy. I don't think she's getting dragged. Nita kept jumping through his hoops to save Stella, myself, and our kids, and she gets endlessly. No, I don't think. I think she was jumping through his hoops. Okay, I'm just going to say the way I see it. Me personally, Nita has gone to the end of the earth to try and help you and Stella and the kids from being homeless. I don't think she was dragged for that. I think they're two separate things, Griffy. I don't think anybody has dragged her at all for trying to help you and Stella and the kids. But that was people, I'm just being real here, people have been saying that for weeks about get a job, da-di-da-di-da. That's not because you and Stella were homeless. Were about to be homeless, I should say. That's the way I've seen it. What Nita does with her own personal life has nothing to do with anybody else. Her financial situation has nothing to do with anybody else. But when she's trying to get assistance for you and Stella and the kids through Chase, and he was the one dragging her from pillar to post to everywhere else. They're two completely separate situations. What they have done to Summer's cases, What do you mean, Miss Justice? You're having a hard time? Not to make it about me, but I'm having a real hard time feeling others' pain. Yeah, because you're compassionate and you have empathy for others. I think all of us are just feeling exactly the same. It's the worst feeling ever. Oh, big meanie. Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'll tell you what. If what is on screen, that big meanie, if that is false, I swear to God, that is when I will absolutely be on a plane to find his ass. Oh, Stella. I know everyone knows how much you guys appreciate anything, like the tiniest little thing. And that's all we wanted, was to see you guys, be sorted out for Christmas and the kids have electricity and water and everything else. Like Griffy said on that live, when she said they'd received enough to get into their house, she said, like, we want to send the rest back to the Sunshines. This is the sort of people that Stella and Griffy are. And I was like in the chat, how about you put it as not prepaid, rent in advance, but Griffy's like, no, we'll put it into the Sunshine Fund. If they were selfish, all about themselves only, they wouldn't have even brought that subject up. I still think you should use it as rent in advance because people donated to you and Stella and the kids. Put it towards some Christmas presents for the kids or something. I'm sure the Sunshines will understand. Griffy took a lot of crap, but I totally understand her reasoning. Yes, I get that. Cherokee girl, hello. The layers of the chase crap need to be peeled away. The call, Sunshine Fund, billboards, repairing Don's truck, meeting Don out of town. He thinks people believing him and talk his way out. He's not going to talk his way out of it. He can't this time. There's too many facts. There's too many people that have been burnt now. Yeah, and you can't escape that either. I'm not Chase's sugar mum. Maybe he thought he was going to be back in jail before everyone found out he was a fraud. He is out on bond for a case right now. Locals will talk. I hope he enjoys it because it seems sure as hell he does not deserve that quilt Sharon made for him out of the goodness of her heart and labour of love. No, I definitely feel shitty about it, but not with the situation, with myself, just for being gullible and, Barry Dust Diary still hasn't got the flyers he promised. And he said she was first to email him to get some. I don't know, it just makes you sit back and think, oh, Miss Justice, it's just getting to that point. Did he really? I'm not Chase's sugar mama. See, I thought there was a printing company in Kingsport who printed heaps, and do you guys remember? Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them I'm behind in the chat, guys. That's why I'm sort of behind where you guys are, I think. They donated, the actual printing place donated. So I wonder now whether they're the ones he's saying that he actually paid for, that they were the donated ones. It was D&D, maybe someone in the US can ring them and find out, because I know they were free, but I do remember him saying he paid for a heap to be made up. Into like that from Caminelli can make. Well, they donated 500. Well, not they. I know they had $500 towards the first billboard, didn't they? Through donations from their subs. Oh, MW crime. That's so sweet. It just feels like a waste of bloody time, though, honestly. I know. But that's the thing, Griffy. I do want to do it. But how do you be a part of a community? If anyone's got any ideas, like, throw them at me. But how do you be part of this community when it's this toxic? How can... I know, a stitch in crime. Because he was trying to cover up the phone call. Think about it. The phone call that AB... I wish I'd looked that up before I come live, because that was my thing. If we think about the phone call that AB chopped up and released, I swear it was around about exactly the same time that the pledge was made to Nita for the Sunshine Fund. Later on, I'm going to try and dig both of those videos out. Nita would know. Nita, if you're in the background, she would have the receipts for this. I swear to God she would. She would know exactly when that money was pledged, on what day that live was, because she's got the text messages. Then all we have to do is go over to AB's and see the date of when that first phone call with Chase and Tiffany Marie was released. I know it was a Saturday. I can remember that much. And I just think it was one lot of damage control after another, trying to wipe up the mess from the previous lot of people, because he really hates it. He hates it that people are dragging his name. So that's why he's running to one, to another in the background individually. Oh, please, don't let them talk like this about me on your channel, and, I didn't do this or whatever. And we all know how many channels he was popping up on. Nearly everybody's live at one point or another, he would be in the chat. Just putting in an appearance. And I didn't know until, I swear to God, I wasn't going to speak about Trixie at all, because everyone's of the opinion that she didn't know anything. But I am going to be me and say I don't believe that. She mightn't have known how deep it was, but I do believe Trixie knows some of it. Gymnastics 101 says, Sharon, you did good during this drama. The quilt for Chase was made with love, just as your help for Griffy and Nita was given. Chase couldn't deliver. Obviously, he must have dipped into the money. Well, I don't understand gymnastics because he gives several $100 super chats to this channel when I was making that quilt, if anyone remembers. So where did that money come from? Was that some of the billboard money? This is what I mean about I'm out. What do I do with it? Because it feels awfully fucking grubby to me right now. This is what I can't deal with. No, I feel like I've received stolen fucking goods. Was that some of the donation money for the billboards? No, nobody's seen Don lately, I don't think. But I do believe in my gut now, because I am going to just go with my gut from this moment forward. Hi, Mississippi girl. Oh, the quilt's nothing, guys. Like, honestly. What's pissed me off, I think, is the fact that he did send super chats while I was making the bloody quilt. And I don't feel comfortable with that now. Yeah, all the honeys and the superiority complex. Dottie Lee from Tennessee. No, there's just got to be something mentally not right. Because they get to a point when they're pathological, they don't even get to a point. They believe 1,000% the stuff that they're talking about. Yeah, anybody can come up here, please. That's a good idea. Who just put that up there? Brandy Bradford says, just give $100 to the reward fund. You'll balance it all out that way. That's a really, really good idea. Really good idea. Please don't ever leave, Sharon. If you need a break, I understand. I love you always. Thank you, Brandy. I love you too. I love you all. It's just one of them days, isn't it? It's November 12th. Oh, did you go and look it up? Security chief. At 1:59 is when he sent the text offering, then insisting he was going to send the money. Okay. November 12th. $2 p.m. So that's when Chase offered. Because that's been sort of the thing as well. It wasn't anyone reaching out to him saying, oh, Duchess of Carolina's here. Hello.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
It's been a day, hadn't it?
It really has. It's crazy.
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm just thinking that, um, we all thought that we were supporting someone who was really there for Summer.
Yeah,
And um, I think a lot of us were really deceived. And that doesn't make us bad people. It doesn't fall on us for the choices that Chase has made. Um, I really didn't see it coming out like this.
no,
And I didn't want to believe that it was going to end this way. But I've seen enough. I've spoke to Chase on the phone, and I didn't like that conversation. And after talking with Penny and chasing and everybody, I've I've heard everything that I need to know, and I can't stand by that and support it. And he's hurt a lot of people, and it
yeah,
just really upsets me. And I've had my name dragged for supporting him. I've had my name dragged for not supporting him. But I'm my own person, and I have to stand on my own 2 feet because at the end of the day, this is my character, and
hmm,
I know what's right, and I can't support that. And Sharon, you're a great person, and I really love your channel.
oh,
And you know, you have a good heart, and that's why I enjoy watching your channel. And I just feel like we can't beat ourselves up about this. We've all realized what is going on, and we just have to say it is what it is, and we have to just move on from that. And
yeah.
it's not going to be easy to do that.
No, because I think naturally, you know, and let's face it, there's 95% women in this community. It's in our natural nature to trust people, isn't it? And
Yes.
we are more compassionate and care where men are sort of more logical and I don't know. I think because he's been playing with women's emotions and that it's been easier for him to sort of cover his tracks with another lie and another lie.
Yeah, and
Mm,
it's catching up. It's all catching up. It's coming to a head, and people are seeing for what it is. And it upsets me because
oh,
people that I care about have been hurt, like Griffy and
yeah. Are you okay? Oh, sweetheart. Thank you, Brandy. My God, you guys, you do not have to do that. Oh my God. Was there Brandy and gymnastics? My gosh. Griffy's here. Add Griffy to this great stream. Hi, Griffy.
Hi.
I can hear you. Thank you, Brandy and gymnastics. No, it goes in. I'm not buying nothing for me. It's going into our next shopping trip, you guys. But thank you so much.
Hey Griffy, how are you?
Good, and you, ma'am? How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing better, I guess.
No, that's good.
Yeah, it's been a rough
How
few days.
it
Yeah, it
has.
has.
I just don't like to see people beating up on other people that are going through hard times and making something seem like, oh, it's their fault. It's not my fault. And this, you
Yeah.
know, it, when I started finding out all the things, it just made me so angry. It made me so angry because I have so many people in this community that I have come to know and become such good friends. There's so many wonderful people in this chat tonight that I really have a lot of love and respect for. And I just, it's not just me that he did this to. He did this to an entire community of people that are out here trying to find a missing child. And if that hasn't taken the distraction, it's been a total distraction off of what our focus is.
Duchess of Carolina, can I just... Okay, time's out. All of the $100 super chats need to be given back to Christy, not just one. I'm happy to give Christy... I will go in and have a look right this minute to see how much Chase donated to this channel, and I am 1000% happy to donate that money back to Christy.
They want to see you.
100%. It's, a please would have been nice too. And I hope the way it reads is not the way you're trying to come across, but I'm happy to donate the $7.99 as well. See, I really hope I just read it the wrong way, but Christy's the lady who just wrote that. Christy is the lady who donated 2 lots of $2,000 towards the billboards. Plus, if anyone's got the actual facts, because my brain is so exploding on exactly how that billboard process went, please come up and explain it to us. Daisy White says, no, all the super chats of $100 from Chase need to be told to the legal team at YouTube, especially... Oh, I never thought of that either, Daisy. Hang on. Can you guys just talk for a second? I'm going to go in and see what he actually donated, because I have no clue right now. Is that okay?
Yeah. People in the chat are asking to see Stella, so I'm like trying to.
Yeah, get Stella up here. Super chat radio. I'm just on another page.
Come on, Stella.
Come on.
What?
Now you got to scooch in closer because the camera's...
There she is. Hey, Stella.
There you go.
How do I do that?
Miss Duchess of Carolina said hello, Stella. Hello.
Hello, Stella.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
I was thinking that Chasing was explaining it that Christy had paid $4,000 into it, which we were told that Chase did, but it actually wasn't. Christy had paid all the money. And then I think there was 2 other billboards that were somehow donated in with that. I'm trying to remember how Chasing explained it, but apparently Chase did not pay for any of that. Christy paid for them. So it's just very, very disappointing.
Griffy?
Yeah, ma'am.
I've just gone into like where in the studio where it says what super chats you've got, does that renew every month and your
Yes.
old ones go away?
Every 28 days. Let me see if I can check a place for you where you'll be able to
Because
that.
none of them ones are there, only the ones from this month. And when I click on it, it goes.
Let me just check quickly. I can't check on my own channel. There's no revenue stream or monetization to check there. 28
When I go
days.
see all,
You can change the date, Miss Sharon.
can you?
Yes, if you go to your, oh come on, refresh now, you bugger. You go to your analytics tab, and then you see overview, reach, engagement, audience, revenue.
Yeah.
If you scroll down your revenue, you see
Yeah.
revenue sources, the last 28 days, and you click on see more.
Okay.
Then it brings something else up for you. And in the top right corner, you can say the last 28 days, the last 90 days, the last 365, and you can even pick the months.
Okay. Yeah, but it's not that one. Hang on. Now my YouTube's going slow. I'm just trying to. No, it's not giving me names.
Yeah, that's the only sad thing. It won't give you the names of who gave it, but it will give you the totals. But if we
Well, but
can't,
look, there would only be. He was the only one who ever did $100 ones, so it won't be that hard.
as far as I can remember from watching your streams, there were 2 times that he donated 100 to you.
Yep. One from, I'm just going to write it down. So, because I've just got a graph, guys. I don't have names of who did what or whatever, but there was a $100 transaction on the November 21st. So at least we can go back to that video and double check. But no one, you know what I mean? Or maybe Susan did. 100 on the 28th. And they were close together.
Yeah.
Okay. I do remember that they're only a few days apart. I hope you understand like how it makes me feel that I don't feel comfortable with it. Super chat. Yeah, 21st, 28th. I will go back and check those videos and make sure. But yeah, I agree with Daisy that I can not see this not becoming a criminal matter. And I'm not trying to be negative and horrible, but I don't feel comfortable in keeping that money. And I do feel like I'm happy to give it back to Christy, but I agree 100% that some other department needs to know about all of this, because let's face it, he's not coming up to say, this is what's happened, and he hasn't tried to clarify his side of everything. Until that happens, it is what it is, in my opinion. Any monies that you consider to be, well, that's the thing. To me, it just doesn't seem right. Emery, he paid for one billboard. But see, then you've got the, it's just such a bloody mess.
It really is.
Yeah. And I don't understand. Scott H is usually lurking. Scott H, are you around? Because he's about 4 days ago, he put up a few little, well, not a few, he put up a couple of community posts about 5 of the billboards being on an invoice and 2 had zeros and stuff. But I'm really confused about those 5 billboards now. I don't understand anything about the other 5 billboards going up and what's the story with them.
Well, I think that's what Chasing and Penny were speaking about today.
Yeah, it's all along.
And they did talk to Lamar and got, copies of receipts.
Yeah, it's all been proven through Lamar. I know. Oh my God, guys. So that won't come to me until this month. So the end of December, the 21st, or whenever YouTube deposit that. But I will not be keeping it. And I'll have proof that I won't be keeping it. Whatever comes of it. I don't know, guys. What's the next step?
I have an idea for you.
What's that?
How about we help people?
Absolutely.
I sent you an email.
Oh, did you? Sorry, Griffy.
That's okay.
I really
A few like-minded creators want to get together to try and help people.
Right.
So I sent you an email regarding that.
You guys don't even have to ask. I'll be right there to help anyone I can.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Because you and Miss Libby, Miss Nita, Miss Val, all of you guys were front row center ready to help me and Stella.
Yeah.
And when I was on the live stream and I said to Nita that, and to you guys, that I want to give back whatever we don't need to help people who need it. And everybody said, no, but keep it. Like you said earlier, put it down on the next month's rent or whatever else is needed. Yes, I appreciate it because I still haven't gotten any Christmas gifts or anything for the kids.
Yeah.
So that could help. But then I thought to myself, okay, but a lot of people were wanting to help us. As I said, like you, Miss Libby, Miss Nita, Miss Val, I said, like, okay, how about instead of carrying on with that fundraising live type thing to raise more money to help me and Stella, which we don't need anymore, How about we get together and try and do something like that to help other people?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a first step. We obviously need to get together and talk about it, see how we can basically carry it on.
Yeah.
But it's just one thing that we can do so far.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you guys will be sorted for Christmas. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I was actually thinking now I can't do the whole day because then I won't be helping Stella move and she'll kick my butt.
Yeah.
But I will be recording some of the moving day.
Oh, great.
Oh, that'll be
And
wonderful.
and
Yeah.
I'll put that up on the channel and I'll give you guys like a tour of the house that we're getting while it's still empty and then
Yeah.
when it's no longer empty.
Oh, that's so cool. Can
And
I ask you a
yeah,
question, Griffy? I've been really, really worried about your Nana. How's she coping with all of this?
she's stressed out, but she's
Because we always talk about you and Stella and the kids, but a lot of people don't realise that you also have your grandmother in your care as well. Like she lives with you guys.
yeah.
So it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's if you didn't think about it, it was already startling, and it's not a surprise to me, but it was startling for anybody else who heard that it was actually my mother and her boyfriend who evicted us. But
Yeah.
what hurt me more was the fact that my mother threw out her own mother.
Grandmother. Absolutely.
And I mean, my gran is 88 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. I
So
I
that's
couldn't believe that when you told me that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Griffy. I shouldn't have
no,
even brought it up.
no, it's just something it does my head in.
Yeah.
How are people like that? How how do they
When it's
sleep at
your own family.
because I also had quite a few come at me and say, okay, but didn't you pay your rent? Was that why you were thrown out? You know what? I did pay my rent.
Yeah.
I did. He wanted double what I was paying, and this house is falling apart. And I said, I can't do that. I can't pay double for a house that's falling apart. I'm sorry. And I'm already unemployed and still paying rent. He's not working. So he said, okay, fine. Well, I'm selling the house then. Okay. You have until the end of the month to get out.
Is your
One,
Nana going to be staying with you, Griffy?
yeah, she's actually. I had to convert the lounge, the living room,
Hmm.
into a room for her. So she technically has no privacy. She has no door she can close at night or anything like that. She sleeps in the lounge, and that's the best I can do for her currently.
Well, at least she has a place to stay, Griffy. You have a good heart.
Well, I try because of all things, my grandmother's always been there for me. So how could I not be there for her?
Amen.
Yeah. Because you have compassion.
Yes.
And she's your grandmother. And I don't understand how your mother doesn't have that same compassion for her own mother. You know?
Well, let me put it this way: the kindest thing I can say about my mother is that she's an extremely selfish individual.
Yeah, sounds like it. And I don't want to say horrible things about your mum. Like, that's not nice either, but it just doesn't make me feel good that she was comfortable seeing not only her daughter, but her grandchildren and her mother also being homeless.
Yeah.
You
But
know, that's so sad.
It
it
broke.
all plays into the same thing that I've been wondering my whole life. How can a mother stand back, even if she is a victim of DV, right? Which she was. I'm not saying she was not. But how can you stand back and see the shit get kicked out of your child on a daily basis and just stand there and look and not do anything about it?
Yeah.
Those were my first impressions of my own mother. And to this day, I want an answer. Why did you just stand there? Why didn't you do something? Why didn't you protect me? And the only answer I get was I wasn't aware of it.
I had to let the cat out. The stray one who adopted me.
Miss Libby.
Oh, Miss Libby's in the house. What are you doing, Libby? We've got I shared up on the screen a community post that Chasing's put up. I didn't say it before. 2 hours ago. I know people are waiting to hear an update. Penny and I both have households to run outside of YouTube. I have things scheduled with my children tomorrow, late morning to mid-afternoon. I don't plan on cancelling that to deal with this. I will deal with this as soon as I can. I do not have a phone recording app. I have another phone and the calls were recorded as videos, so they are huge and need to be converted. There are other factors. People's full names were said and will need to be removed, and that takes a bit of time. Additionally, Christy, the main donor, deserves to hear the info first, and that will also take time. We heard Christy's side on Mountain Girls. No, I heard Lamar's side, which is the only neutral side here, and explained what I knew on Penny's live. That live prompted Chase to say he'd do a recorded call to tell his side. His side should be heard so each person can then determine how they feel. Neither of us will put this on our channels. No live chat available to attack anyone. No comments to make anonymous, hidden, hideous comments. At this point, we think it will just be on a throwaway channel for a period of time and then removed. We know people will take it and use it how they wish, although we wish that wouldn't happen. Bottom line is summer, not the rest of this shit. I regret letting my emotions get away from me today. I didn't think through the potential outcome, which is now unavoidable. Both Penny and I have struggled with even releasing any of this, but if we don't, there will be drama. If we do, there will be drama. There is a no-win situation for anyone. There are many in this community who will take this as an attack on Chase. It isn't. I think most of us assumed it was just a big miscommunication in Chase's eyes. That's what it was. You will need to make your own decisions. Please keep in mind 7 billboards are going up and they'll be up for 6 months if needed. That is what matters at the end of this. The other issues with other channels, other alleged donations, other drama that Chase is or isn't involved in, I have no interest in, no opinion, and won't discuss it as it's irrelevant to Summer. So we just have to wait. I think it's fabulous that they're letting Christy hear it before everybody else.
Yes.
Um,
I heard everything I needed to hear today when we all spoke earlier about this situation. And it was crystal clear.
It needs to come up and just, if everyone else is wrong, just tell us why we're wrong. How has everybody else got this so wrong? What did Libby do with the toothbrush, guys? Someone needs to deal the dirt.
That's why I dropped her the link for the panel so that she can come and give that account to herself.
It doesn't sound Libby.
It's an oral B, Sharon.
Really? Oh my God,
Yeah.
I've got this now. Oh my God.
Sharon, can
Yeah.
I agree with Security Chief? It says Chase should just man up and do his own live or video, not make recordings for others to release. Just to clarify that, he was asked if he could be recorded.
Yeah.
Yes, because he was asked if he would go on a live, and he agreed that he would, and then he decided that he didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So they asked him if he would mind if they recorded the conversation, and he said no, he didn't mind at all. And so that's why it's important for everybody to hear this, because this is why I can't support this. I can't support what he's doing, what's involved, and there's a lot of people that, obviously for reasons with Griffy and Nita, we all saw what was happening with that, but it goes so much deeper, guys. And, Chasing didn't really want to have to get involved, but she's the one who made the phone calls and talked to the people at Lamar. And we just want to get all the information out because we feel that everybody needs full disclosure about what's happening. And so that's what this is for. But they have a whole series of footage that needs to be compiled together, and names that have to be edited out and things like that. So
Hi, Johnny. Yeah, he was fully with them recording that call. It wasn't done behind his back or anything else.
Right. Correct.
Yeah. And he even says, refers to, the people that would in the future be hearing what he was saying, So he knew it was being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
But, certain people don't want their names disclosed, so it's got to be edited.
Right.
And we all have real lives as well as all of this, guys. It takes time to do things.
And he could have made his own live. I agree, Security Chief.
Yeah.
You're not disrespecting anyone. I agree. He should have made his own video and just came out with exactly what happened, but he didn't. So he hurt a lot of people. And so it is what it is.
But realistically, with all these messes, he has never actually gone onto his own channel to clarify anything. He has channel hopped just like Donald Wells after every time his name was brought up in negative light, and jumping up on everyone's panels, Doug's channel. Look, I can't even think about how many channels I've seen him go on to clarify why everyone else, what they were saying was bullshit. Like, I didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. But he's never once jumped on his own channel by himself to say, this is the situation. So that sort of triggers me a bit too, that, you know, just own it.
Just own it. That's right.
Yeah.
I agree with T. Riley. He owes Nita an explanation.
He certainly does.
Yeah.
Because right through, which is what I was saying earlier, Miss Sharon, and in Penny's live stream, Nita was there. She was in the chat
Which one?
in Penny's live stream. And what got me was the fact that she wasn't there attacking at all. But the people in the chat were dragging her. That was one thing I didn't agree with. I mean, really, can a thing just stop? We spoke about it on Miss Libby's channel the other day, on the live stream of yesterday, asking the question, why is it okay for people who do not need to survive off of YouTube, that they earn their own money elsewhere? Why is it okay for them to receive super chats and have monetized channels? But people like Nita, who is actively looking for a job, but she is in need right now. She's not allowed to ask because she gets called an e-beggar. It was a question that was brought up, and I think it's a very valid point on the one hand. The only thing I didn't like about that is the fact that why does a creator that exposes somebody who's deceiving everybody else need to get dragged like that?
They don't deserve that at all. But he can't come up and own it and just address it to them. And the question is, why?
Because the other thing that I also had, I mean, me myself and Stella, we never asked him for a damn thing. We never asked anybody for anything. Yes, it came out about our personal situation. I got a phone call from Chase. It was pretty much around the time right after I left Mystery Angels. He said to me, "Thank you for defending me." I said, "Well, okay, no problem." Because at the time I felt that was the right thing to do. But I didn't just leave there because I was defending him. I left there for various reasons. But I said, okay, no, it's no problem. Anytime, because I felt it was the right thing to do. And he said to me, well, I've been hearing this thing that you guys have been evicted from your home. Is that true? I said, yeah, it's true. I'm not going to deny it and say it isn't. He said, well, I'm going to help you guys. Do you guys need, how much money do you guys need? I said, I don't need any help. I'll sort it. Please don't worry about it. I got the same answer. You're not my mama, and I'll help you if I want to. Fine, I gave up. He said he'd help. I didn't hear from him again for a couple of days, and I didn't say anything about it. I didn't phone after him and say, hey, you said you were going to help us. Why didn't you help us? I didn't do that. I left him because that's when the leukemia thing came out, and I didn't want to bug the guy. So a couple of days after that was November 12th. Nita called me. She said, you must please come and get on panel. There's something that I need to announce that will affect you and Stella as well. But don't worry, it's good news. And I said, okay. So I got up on Nita's panel, and the moment that she mentioned the Sunshine Fund and somebody helping me and Stella separately, I knew exactly who it was. She didn't need to tell me it was Chase. I knew. But still, both Nita and myself kept quiet. We did not divulge that it was Chase. We did not admit at any point in time that it was Chase. We stayed quiet. We kept our word that we would not say he is the donor, because that is what he told us. Regardless of anybody saying, yeah, well, he's not really the donor, we were going on what we were told, and we were trusting a person that we thought was trustworthy, same as everybody else. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, Nita went all out and did absolutely everything she possibly could to help her sunshines, to help me and Stella. I mean, it broke my heart, the fact that she slept in her car.
Yeah.
It,
I was
it,
angry with her, to be honest. I was
so,
angry. I was on a live and I said, I can't believe she's, the car's unreliable. She's sleeping in a car and we're all worried about the position she's put herself in. But I also knew why she was doing it. So just a mess.
yeah.
Just a mess. So, yeah, but people didn't know that side of it, that at that point, people didn't understand that Chase was the donor and he's still playing this cat and mouse game of you come and do this and make me here, make me there, da-di-da-di-da. And she was only doing that for you and Stella and the kids and the sunshines.
Because that's,
I was actually angry with her.
yeah.
I
Because
felt, sorry, Griffy.
sorry. Because that's one thing that not a lot of people know either. He was the one that told her to come to Tennessee to come and fetch cash money from him.
Yeah.
He told her that.
Yeah.
She didn't just decide to hop in her car with a bugger up starter and head all the way to Tennessee. He told her to come and fetch cash money from him and his representative.
So is the representative his secretary or are they two different people?
That one I cannot confirm, because Janet would only send would
Yeah.
only send Nita messages. But I mean, what kind of secretary sends someone a message at 4:43 in the morning on the same day that Nita did the live stream, saying the one that she did about her, the truth about the trip to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Where that live stream that she did before she came out with all the screenshots. On that live, when she said, well, the donor has not come through with anything, I cannot pay out anything to anybody because I have not received a damn thing. This is what happened. This was what happened on the trip to Tennessee and back and all that. But Nita never met Janet. And she only saw Chase for like 10 minutes in a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
That was all he could afford her. But he could go have cheese dip and shit with Benny. That's the other thing that really grinded my ass, was the fact that he can go and entertain Benny. He can entertain the rest of the world. But the woman who drove all the way to Tennessee in a busted car with a broken starter, which he made promises to, he made her wait 3 days and then gave her 10 minutes.
Yeah.
After saying that she only arrived there at 9 o'clock, which is bullshit as well, and excuse my French, because she has call records where she spoke to him, where she was standing at the McDonald's at like 4, 5 o'clock. that's a 4 or 5 hour time period that he's just giving himself by saying she only pitched up there at 9.
Yeah.
So it's just something that it makes me angry, and it makes me ugly angry.
It's not going to be swept under the rug, Grammy Lily. It's just that it has to be converted. The call that was recorded with Chase, and Chasing's got stuff to do with the kids, and the names have to be blurred out from Lamar and that sort of stuff, so it has to be edited. And when you've got commitments with your kids with Christmas events and stuff like that has to be priority. And I'm sure everyone would agree with your family comes first. This stuff is still going to be available tomorrow. Just because we want to hear it right this minute, we have to let people have their real life as well with their real family. And please know that it definitely will not be swept under the rug, and that call will be played. But yes, it has to be done properly. That's and right. People's names do have to be taken out because they've requested them to be taken out, as in employees and things like that. So
yes, and it is a conversation with Chase, but it's also a conversation with the gentleman from Lamar. And it's and
sorry, I said that. Yeah, so it's so please just know that I wouldn't come on here and say that this is going to happen if I didn't believe it was going to happen. I do 100% believe that call is going to be out where he addresses things, and the call to Lamar addressing it.
Yeah, some of the things on that call.
Yeah.
Just he outs himself.
Yeah. This is why I'm saying, guys, there has to be a bigger scenario right now. And I'm sure none of us want to be in a position, where we've contributed to someone's life one way or another, let's just say. But he does have the opportunity himself to come up and address things on his own channel. And how many creators have offered a platform for him to come and talk? If he knows he hasn't done anything wrong, come and make a lot of people really happy and comfortable that we're all wrong. Well, Libby.
We won't admit that too loudly.
Maybe with the Chase thing, but not with everything else. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. That's how I'm only giving up that much. Sorry. I still have, and that's okay. Like, no, I can't. That's all I'm giving up on that story. Oh, Donna Rice is here, guys. Oh, hi, Donna. She rarely gets to make a live because I'm rarely on it this time of the day. So that's cool.
And Sharon.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting, but ask Miss Libby why her cute Oral-B butt is not on panel.
Where is she? She's low key. Yeah, I just read that one. Yeah, I just think there's been enough divide in this community already, and anything that's, you know, someone's felt a certain way about something or whatever, can we please just not? I just can't take no more. I just had to shut the door because the neighbour decided to mow his lawn, but he's at the window instead.
One of those creepy neighbors with a lawnmower. Since when is behaving a prerequisite?
Libby, you're the school teacher. You're the one who's supposed to be leading by example. Oh, is his channel deleted now, Cherokee Girl? Again? Oh, really? What? Ziggy will be having a field day. God love her. She's got all the karma she needs the last few days, doesn't she? And I am just...
Sorry, Michelle.
No, you go, Griff.
And another thing that I wanted, that I thought about personally. I mean, the first thing I thought about was he owes Nita an explanation. He owes her a world of explanation. Not hopping up on somebody else's panel going, oh no, but I'm innocent. I did it because of this and I did it because of that. He owes Nita an explanation, but not only that, I want to line my children up, especially Valerie, who he has met on a video chat before, and have him tell that little girl that because he broke his promises, other people had to step up for him. For something he promised to do while I was trying to beat my butt to get it done as well. He promised, and he promised her, don't worry, honey, everything's going to be okay. I want to shove a honey up somewhere.
I get what you're saying. 100% I do. And I feel every ounce of pain you do, Griffy, you know I do. Don't you?
Yeah, I do. I know.
I hope you know I'm 100%. If you don't know by now, you're never going to know.
No, I know.
But what I'm going to say is I've just forgotten.
No.
So do you think a normal person would do that? Someone who is completely sane? No. And I'm not trying to give it, please don't misconstrue what I'm trying to just vent out. It's just he has to be mentally insane. That's the only out I can give the guy. Is he obviously has delusional something going on up there, or there is something so much bigger that none of us have learnt yet, because this is not normal. I think everybody here can agree. Like you just said, he's spoken with your daughter. Like, it's all going to be okay, honey. That's not normal.
I think we agreed earlier when you were in there, Sharon, when we spoke, that like what makes someone want to be deceiving other people like this and then turn around and then play the victim as if the people supporting him are the ones who are
taking the hate.
yeah, like it's our fault that whatever has been done, like he doesn't. And
Yes.
I just, so I mean, I think we all agreed that there's something that, one thing that Chasing did say was, we asked, do you believe what Chase said? And did you hear what she said? She said, I don't necessarily believe what he was saying, but the fact that Chase believes what he's saying
Yeah.
said something really significant to me. She said, because I believe everything that is saying, he believes himself 100%.
Yeah.
And she said, but Penny and I can't get behind that. And obviously, what we heard, like, no, but he 100% believes himself. And
Yeah.
that is where I feel like you're on point with that. Like there's something going on psychologically that makes someone believe they're in deception.
I see.
It's in all of my 57 years, it's the only thing that I can think about. And his first defense is, that he's out permanently. Like, no, that's again playing for sympathy and playing victim, that people aren't going to carry through with not liking him because he might do that. Like, that's not okay either.
I mean, people sit and wonder how could he have done that just to my child, for an example. That's not the only child he's promised stuff to and not held up his end. There are countless emails of sunshines that sent things through to Nita that they have been speaking to him even before the Sunshine Fund started.
Can I ask something just quickly? Because if I don't, my 97-year-old brain's going to forget.
Yeah.
A lot of people, this is just from me. So a lot of people believe Trixie knew nothing about helping you guys and helping the Sunshines, that she was unaware, right?
Nope. She's if
No,
that's
yeah, but that's what everyone's saying since this has come out, yeah? That Trixie didn't know. I asked Trixie in Discord if she knew, just a straight question. And she said no, she didn't know anything, right? But why was she saying in Nita's live that day and letting slip in the typed text that Chase was the donor? And Nita started talking, trying to, gloss it over so people didn't notice it. So Trixie very well did know.
yeah.
And that I am not happy about.
I I actually wish I could have spoken to her because I think she did a very smart thing by avoiding me at all costs, because the only person she spoke to on Discord regarding our personal situation would have been Stella. She spoke to Stella. She didn't speak to me on Discord. The only time she spoke to me was in the same time. Miss Carolina will remember that day. Somebody was in a chat um, somewhere regarding Chase, and then Miss Carolina and Elsie put us on a three-way call. That day, Trixie sent me one Discord message saying, well, who have you been speaking to? Who did you tell about all this? And I said, listen, I don't talk about what's going on regarding Chase and the donor fund, because I don't even phone after Chase or message after Chase to ask him how things are going. I don't do that. So I won't be discussing the situation regarding Chase with anybody. So what are you on about? Telling me who I spoke to and who I did not. That was the only correspondence there was between Trixie and myself regarding that. The rest of the time, she was on Discord with Stella, telling Stella, "Don't worry, I'm trying everything I possibly can to help you guys. I'm trying to help get this sorted out for you guys." So she shouldn't come and say she didn't know a thing, because she did. She knew a whole hell of a lot. And I can't say that she was in on it or not in on it. I don't know. I can't say that.
No,
And
I'm not
but
saying she
but
was like in on it as in, but she definitely knows more than she makes out she knows, is all I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
I mean, if you sit and think about it, and it's just me, and it might sound very, very nasty what I'm about to say, but I say things, take it as they are, as they're taken up. I It's not that I don't have sympathy for anybody with things that they are going through and whatever the case may be, but I found it very, very coincidental that when Nita and I was up on panel showing those messages coming out and showing all the crap that's been happening, that she was having an emergency situation and couldn't be around.
Yeah.
I found that just a little bit too convenient.
Yeah.
Can I say
I mean,
something real quick?
yeah,
Yep.
Well, when I had that phone call, when I had told Chase, I said, I want to hear from you. I
yeah,
want to ask you questions. I don't want to hear it from anybody else. During that conversation, and I have no problem with Trixie. I mean, she's never done anything to me personally. She's always been a sweetheart to me.
yeah,
But during this conversation, when I'm asking him, why are you throwing Nita and Griffy under the bus? Why are you making yourself seem like a victim and it's all their fault? Because I was kind of going in on him. I was asking the questions.
yeah,
Well, he kept changing the subject. And one thing that really bothered me was he kept putting me on hold and he was like, "Can you hang on, honey? Can you hang on, honey?" And I was like, "Yes." When he came back on, he goes, and this has really bothered me. He said, "And as for Trixie," and I was thinking, we're not even talking about Trixie. So like what I mean, like I don't even know why he just came in with that, because I'm like, can he not remember what we were just talking about? You know? And I was like, well, what do you mean? What about Trixie? And he was like, well, she's telling everybody that we're getting married and all this stuff. And he was like, I'm done with her.
oh,
I was like, whoa, back up, stop. Where are we going with this? I was like, this is not even part of the conversation. So, like, and I haven't even heard from Trixie. Like, does anybody even know if she's okay?
No.
no,
So, like, I have all these concerns that there are so many levels of things that are going on with Chase that I don't think any of us know, like, what he's even doing to her or to other people. Like, what are the things that we still don't know? You see what I'm saying? Like, because
yeah,
why does he feel the need to have to tell me that? I have no reason to lie. I have nothing to gain from that because I consider Trixie my friend. And that made me really upset. And that's when I started getting mad. And I was like, why would you even say that? And then he just started rambling on and then he changed the subject again. And I was so mad. I was about to cry. I had to get off the phone because I was so triggered. I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. And then all this other stuff started coming out about the billboards and Christie, and it just kept piling up, piling up, piling up. And eventually it's like a Jenga game. You're gonna remove one of the pieces and it's gonna fall down. Everything
yeah,
done in the dark will come to light, whether you want it to or not. And I just felt like that was really harsh. And I'm like, I just worry about Trixie. Like, if you're out there, Trixie, I love you. I want to make sure that you're okay because, I mean, there might be things going on, y'all, that we don't even know about that he's doing. And that's
You
weird.
that's why I believe the phone call really needs to be heard for future people or current people that he is still talking to individually, that could also be in a situation.
That's exactly right, Sharon. That's why this is so important. I know there's people out there that say, I don't care. I'm going to get triggered. I don't want to hear what he has to say. But he ends up saying some things that is going to make a confirmation for people that are going to be like, now I see it for what it is. And
Yeah.
that's why it's really, really important that when she puts this video out for everybody to make sure that you see it. And,
Yeah.
you know, Sharon and I were there. We discussed it with Pacing and Penny. You know, once this is out, like, we are not going to do some 17-hour live so people can bash Chase and this, that, and the other. We just want full disclosure. This is what it is. And we want to just be able to move on, because there's no sense in hanging out and
It's
harping
done.
on this over and over. It's just, he doesn't deserve to get any more attention that's already been given to him.
That's where it's got to stop. Like, yeah, once hopefully this is dealt with legally, then in my opinion it should. Yeah, Penny, we were just saying that.
And Emre, she's not editing the phone call to you know, to make it seem like she's on Chase's side, because she's not. Chasing is not on Chase's side.
No.
Like, she is only editing the names, because the gentleman at Lamar does not want his name put out there, although he said that she could use the recording of his voice. And you know, there's other names that are said, and that is the reason for the editing of the video. But Chasing is not on board with what he's doing, and she is not editing the video to make him sound good in any way. And once you hear the video, you'll understand that. It will be heard.
Yeah. But he doesn't need any more airtime. If he's not going to come up and voluntarily talk once this has been released, then as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't exist anymore in my world. You know, honestly, Griffy is nothing can make what's happened better, can it? If we just keep going on and on and on and on and on. I think everyone is of the same opinion. We just need to move on and just forget about him and not mention his name. Seriously, he needs help in a big way. I think we can all agree with that. Being angry forever and ever. Oh, hello. Hello, gorgeous. Can she hear me?
How are
you?
We are good. I'm glad to see your happy face. Oh, she's a little sweetheart.
You're so pretty. How old are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. She's so
And
sweet.
this is what it's all about. This gorgeous little face in her new house.
Thanks everybody for helping us.
Oh, anytime. We have to make
Miss
you a
Sharon's
quilt.
balance right. Say that. Oh, come on, you do that. Okay, say goodbye then.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,
It's precious.
isn't she beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's her favourite colour, Griffy? What
Pink.
does she love?
She loves pink.
Pink? Oh, I've got that covered.
Her sister Leo loves purple,
Yes.
and Brendan loves blue.
Okay.
I
And
had to go into huge detail with that because my online mama there in Texas,
yeah.
Oklahoma, she sent them each a set of earphones for their computer. And Valerie's have got these little cat ears that stick up, and if you plug them in, the little ears light up.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh,
They were
how
so,
gorgeous.
they were so happy to get them, but at the same time they were like devastated because they arrived,
When you
but
had,
it was futile to plug them in anywhere because no power.
oh,
That's when I phoned Jay and I said, "Listen, can't we like make a plan? We'll drive through to your house every day. Um, can't we just? I'll help pay the electricity, whatever's needed, but can I just let them come play games during the day?" And he said, "Oh yeah, sure. There's a set of
oh,
extra keys. Enjoy yourself."
oh, that's so cool. From an ex.
From an ex.
Yeah, that's super cool.
The
Oh,
only ex I speak to.
mm, no, she's gorgeous. I'll have to make them all quilts now. And let me know I still don't have yours in the post. I'm so sorry. It's just been a week. But I definitely will get there on Monday. I promise. Prezzy's coming, little one. Oh, Susan, you're so beautiful. Does she like what shows does she like? Or
Well,
does she like unicorns or things like that?
yes, she
Yes?
definitely loves unicorns, and she loves quite a lot of shows. I mean, you're talking about Dora the Explorer all the way to. I mean, Jay even showed her old cartoons that we used to watch as children, like Biker Mice from Mars and all that type of stuff. And it's like, you really still have all that old crap? He said, yeah, I looked for years to get that crap. So yeah, you bet yourself I still have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's been
Oh, that's
through the whole library of cartoons.
yeah.
The only thing I can proudly say is she's a lot like her mama because when she starts singing, when she starts to hear a song,
Yeah.
well, in her case, when it's like a cartoony song, let's say Frozen, she starts singing the song. You don't have to play the background music for her. She knows the lyrics so well, she will
Yeah.
sing the song.
Oh my God. Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
that's
But
quite.
But I know 1,000,000% in my heart, you guys, Libby, Griffy, that the quilts for you guys,
I already know what you're gonna say.
let's just say, I know and I respect and trust and love you all. And I know that they will be received. And I know they're going for the right reasons, you know? Let's just say it like that.
You know we love you, Miss Sharon.
Yeah. I love you too.
Yes,
I
we
just
love
don't
you.
want to see any more. I don't know. I always try to. The only person I've really, really, really ever lost my shit with is TM. And I still own that 100%. You know, maybe she was right, and I'll give her that. She was right about Chase.
Yeah.
But for everything else she's done to the community, no, I would never. But yeah, that's why I've had thoughts the last couple of days, like if I closed my channel, you know, who do I just see? It's not like I'm not going to still want to be with you guys. That's the thing. You know, why should I lose the community of people that I've really become close and depend on every day emotionally and hang out with you, all of you, whether it's on my little lives or in others' chats. You know, I don't want to lose that at the end of the day, but it gets you mentally like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
It
And
really does.
sorry. And I
It
can
really-
I can relate with you on that, because you know the way you're feeling about the person you lost your shirt on, you lost your shirt on TM, and in
Yeah.
some points she's correct, but in other points you still don't agree with her.
Yeah.
I have that same. You know which creator I had a huge blowout with, which
Yeah.
featured on Lizzie B. Savage's channel. Now, I get messages saying, oh, so she was right about Chase then. Yeah, you know, she might have been, but that does not mean I agree with the manipulation and the bullshit. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
And I won't stand there and say, oh, yeah, no, I was wrong. I'll admit, yeah, my opinions and my judgment towards Chase and what I believed about Chase, that was wrong. But the rest, no. Like Nita, I had my ducks in a row.
Absolutely. But on that live with the phone call and everything with Miss Justice and everything else, you were trying to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
And look at the big picture, and it just went crazy. And I never got to see the whole thing because it was taken down. So I only seen the after effect when she was apologizing to Chase after it come out that it was the wrong information. But was it? You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Susan. Oh, thank you. You are so beautiful. She just wants to go back to Cootamundra in the car, don't you, Susan?
But that
my
was
God.
an awesome trip.
It was probably really boring for you guys because I couldn't read the chat and drive. And I felt, I just finished saying in the car, we probably won't see any kangaroos at this time of the day, da-di-da-di-da. But I didn't emphasize, luckily, that we wouldn't see a dead one, because 3 minutes later, here's this huge dead kangaroo in the middle of the road. And, just crazy. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was just something different. And I want to do more trips like that, you know, and show you guys more of Australia and do things like that. And I've said that from day one too, you know. There's no reason why.
To me, that road trip was amazing. I got to see Australia.
Yeah.
And I discovered that we both ride on the same side of the road, which
Do
was
you?
awesome.
I
We
didn't know.
also keep to the left.
I didn't know that you were the same size as us.
Yeah.
Wow.
You, us in the UK.
UK does too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So why do Americans drive on the other side?
I don't know.
Because that
I have
freaks me
no
out.
idea. We'll have to ask our American friends. Why do they ride on the wrong side of the road?
Well, that's the only thing that's really freaked me out about going to America is I am going to constantly forget and I'll be driving on the wrong side of the road all the time and probably have no license by the end of it.
I
I'll
wish
join you.
while we drove on the wrong side of the road, but I know if I went to y'all's country, I wouldn't be able to drive on that side of the road either.
Even your steering wheels are on the opposite side to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wonder why it's like that. I guess, well, you know, we're not on the metric system either, and I think y'all are metric, and I don't
Yeah.
know. We're backwards over here.
Yeah, but the thing is, I convert. So you know how our speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour? Everywhere I go, I still convert 2 miles per hour. Or if it's 100 kilometers to Wagga, I'll still convert it to 60 miles to Wagga. And I have no clue why I still do that. It's crazy to me.
You know, Miss Carolina, that is saying a lot, saying that you lot are backwards, considering the fact that I live in a third world country.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, and for anybody...
I thought that was just like Indonesia and stuff like that.
No, we're a third world country. But for anybody who's interested, please consult your local Wikipedia and discover that South Africa is not a terrorist country.
Really?
No. We are a country that's susceptible to scamming, online scamming, yes. But
Yeah.
South Africa is not a terrorist country.
No.
We have our own shit. We don't have time to send people over to bomb the Twin Towers.
What is
no
this,
disrespect.
This little brown skittle? Do you?
I love brown shit.
Oh, me too. She's always cracking me up. I would drive into oncoming traffic before I left the airport if I went to the US. I've got a funny story, brown skittle. You're going to love this. A girlfriend and I got invited to a shop owner's workshop in Noosa, which is in Queensland, Australia. And like I've been to Bali once in Indonesia, but not a lot of domestic flights. So I invited my bestie to come with me, and we had to drive to Sydney to get onto a flight to go from Sydney to Noosa. And when we're driving into the airport, I said, now this is exactly how ditzy I can be. She said, "Why are you turning into the arrivals car park?" And I said, "Because we've just arrived." And she goes, "No." I said, "Yes, we did." And we started having this big argument in the car because she said we had to go to departures. And I'm like, "Nah, that's not how it works. We're arriving here, so this is where we go." And it went on for an hour. We had to get in there, and I went to I went to arrivals, and I said, "We're going on a flight to Noosa." And she goes, "Well, you need to go to departures." And I was just so confused. But the car was still in the arrival section. Does not make sense to me at all. I still go by with that. And I'm not joking. I didn't arrive to be leaving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's happened to me on a couple of occasions as well. But yeah, I'll let Stella tell those stories the next time she wants to show her face.
Aww.
Yeah, really. Love you.
Have an awesome. Oh, Stella. She's in the chat. I love it. Yeah, so I still cop crap over that constantly, but I think they've got it back to front myself. Oh, Stephanie, thank you for becoming a member.
You see, now you can't go anywhere. You got a new member.
Pardon?
You see, you can't go anywhere. You have a new member.
Yeah, I know. It just gets you like that, doesn't it? Like, when you feel that emotionally beat up, I think it's just like a defense mechanism where you're just like, no more, I can't do this anymore. If you were in a relationship with someone who was doing this sort of stuff, you would stop it. You would end it in real life, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And not saying that it's you guys, but that's why I feel after the call and everything comes out, we just have to stop talking about him for not only our own sanity, but for all our, like, that was a comment I left in either Libby's live yesterday or one of Nita's lives over the last couple of days. We've lost 2 subscribers and viewers this week with Scooby-Doo. I don't know a lot about Denise Mitchell, but I do know she was one of Ziggy's subs and was on panel with Ziggy. So 2 women have passed away this week.
Yeah.
And we all know physically how this stuff is making us feel. We have to recognize that we have to look after every single one of you in the chat and ourselves, you know, because it does have an effect on you physically.
Yeah, it does.
So,
But the one thing, which is why when I saw all this, I thought to myself, no, because I don't know if you realize this, Miss Sharon, but you, Nita, Mountain Girl, Libby, all of you at the same time were like, I'm done. I can't anymore.
oh, really?
Which is why it alarmed me so much. And it's like, no, come here. No, going nowhere. Come here. And it's not that I want to downplay your feelings. It's not that you don't have the right to feel the way you do or have the right to say, you know what, I'm done. But you guys are just too good. And you're all amazing individuals. And you've not only taught all of us a lot of valuable lessons, but you taught us to stand up for what is right. And that's why I'm standing up and saying, no, please, if there's anything we can do just to all still just stay together. And it's not a situation of I'm like codependent and I need you guys in order to survive, but we're family.
Yeah.
And it's the only sense of family, real family, that Stella and I have had. So we cling to it like,
Yeah. I appreciate that. I love you guys.
okay.
Aww.
There's a alien dude with eyes. Looks like Michael Myers, but there you go.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
There's fire.
And that's fire.
Wow.
Hey, go. I tell you what, go write my name quickly. I wanna Auntie
Hi,
Sharon
John
see.
Q. Adoptionscams.com. Hello.
You need to show
Doohickeys in here. Now we've got double trouble in here, guys. Now we've got Doohickey and Brown Skittle.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Love you guys. Thanks for popping in. They give me so much, honestly. And that's the side of YouTube that I love. Yeah, John QQ's here. Hi, John. I will get back to you about quilts for your girls, John, I promise. It's just not going to happen before Christmas. It has just been a lot lately. Oh,
It's freaking hot. You
it's
see?
funny, isn't it? How close you can feel to each other more than people you know in person. You know? I believe that, brown skittle, 100%.
I've gone yesterday.
Would you want like Miss Sharon and Miss Libby and Nita and Mountain Girl?
What was it?
Look at that.
Aw. Amy. Well, Miss Amy. That just sounds bizarre.
All I asked her is go write my name.
Right?
Yeah,
You should see her do Stella's
really?
because she writes out the whole name, not just Stella.
Really?
Yeah.
She
Wow.
writes her own.
No, not today.
She writes her own. She writes her brother. She writes her sister. She writes Stella. She writes mine. And for grandma, she just writes Oma.
Aw. She's so beautiful.
But she worked hard on doing that. She kept on sitting. Show me how to do that. So we had to show
Fairy
her.
dust. Yeah. Fairy dust has got fever and chills kicking in.
Not
So
now.
time to stop talking and watch from the TV. Much love to you all. Oh, fairy dust, I hope you're not.
Go put your earphone.
Go and get some Panadol and Nurofen and dose up and chill out. I hope you don't get any worse, girl. I actually felt really like that the other day, but apparently it was just the actual weather that got cold. It wasn't me. But yeah, I hope you don't get sick. We'll be thinking of you. Oh my God, look at them. She's got the little ears on. Oh, plug them in, Griffy. We have to see this.
Okay, now Jill just.
Oh my God. I have to have some of those. How cool is that? I want them. They are the coolest headphones I've ever seen. Has anyone seen these before? Because I've never seen them. I love it. You just imagine me sitting up there with those little cat earphones on. It'd be, I'm going to have to Google that. Is Brandy off to bed too? Miss Brandy. Oh, good girl. Go and have a rest. 2 a.m. Thank you for sticking around with us for ages, Brandy. We love you. And thank you again for your super chats. She's so precious. I just love it a bit. Trisha Whistler, hello. Welcome. I bet you could make some. Oh my God, here she goes. This is Stephanie's the one who started the lolly locks the other day with the lollies being stuck in my hair while I was asleep. I'm not going to tell you what I did the other day, Stephanie. Hubby, with his 60th, got all these boxes of chocolates, right? So he was a little darling and he gave me one box, but guess where he put them? On my bedside table. And I swear to God, I must have been unwrapping them and eating them in my sleep. And I woke up and thought I'd shit myself, basically, because there was brown stuff everywhere, but it was melted chocolate. And I was nearly going to take a photo of it just to say I've outdone the lollylock situation. Oh, it was a mess. But anyway, yeah, I think I put on 3 kilos while I slept. Oh, Duchess of Carolina, thank you for coming up and hanging with us. I really appreciate it. Anytime. Much love to you too. And I just hope everyone can understand why we just need to keep it. Like, it's bad enough. The whole situation is bad enough. We don't have to be like adding more to it, more dimensions that need to be put into this. And let's wait for the call, hear what Chase has to say, form our own opinions on what he does or doesn't say. Too many Skittles. Really? Oh my God. Oh dear. Are you muted, Stella? Yes, she is. Because I can't hear her. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her little face. I love your tattoo too. My daughter would love that tattoo. She's got Marilyn Monroe on one shoulder, but let's not talk about the daughter's tattoos because I've never liked them. And when she got her first one done, I was quiet because her very first one was in like the beginning of a sleeve type situation that I hadn't seen before, and I wasn't impressed with it. And, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, the typical old-fashioned attitudes of, you don't know what that's going to look like when you're 60, you know, you stupid child. I didn't call her a stupid child, but, you know, I was critical of it. I didn't like it. But then I got over it, moved on. It is what it is. It's her body, her decision. But then just recently with Gabby Petito, I felt so sad for Gabby. And I never, like, I know I'll never forget the whole Gabby case, but I wanted to get, and I do not have a tattoo in my life, never ever wanted one, but I wanted to get Let It Be tattooed on my arm like her parents did. So I sent my daughter a photo, like she followed Gabby as well. And I said, I want to get the Gabby Petito tattoo on my arm. And in typical Shelby style, she hits me back with, oh my God, do you know what that's going to look like when you're 60, Mum? Like, really? It's very visible on that part of your arm. I don't think that's a good idea, little smartass. Yeah. So I still would like to get it done though. And that's it, isn't it? Let it be. We can't undo what has happened over this last couple of weeks. None of us seen it coming, and that's why it's been so shocking. Please go to WJH News on an update. Oh, really? Okay, John. On YouTube or on their website? WJHL. Here we go. 2 hours ago, John.
Night, the robot.
Whoa. Hang on, I'll share. I hope it's good news. I don't think John's seen the video. Oh my God, guys. Here we go.
Reward fund for missing Hawkins County 5-year-old Summer Wells has increased to almost $74,000. A list of donations provided by Civis Bank and the Churchill Rescue Squad shows the most recent donation of nearly $3,000 was made November 29th. Donations to that fund can be made at any Civis Bank branch. You can mail it into the Churchill Rescue Squad as well. Summer Wells has been missing for nearly 6 months. An Amber Alert remains in effect tonight. Credible information should be sent to the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND.
Miss Sharon, I tend to agree with Matt, Miss Hatter.
Where is she?
Sharon! Where's a meme when you need one? Sharon! Did you mute yourself and forget to unmute?
Yes, I did. Oh, God. I've been sitting here talking for all that time. Holy crap. Sorry, guys. Oh,
I did the same when you asked me about the tattoo.
pardon?
Stella muted herself and was talking to herself a little while ago too.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. How good is that? 74.
That's brilliant.
So I like the way they put up the list of donations as well. That was really cool. But guys, even with that, there's still going to be that section of people that won't acknowledge it, and it didn't happen, and there was fraud there. Like, that's the bit that, but the proof is there, 100%. So proud of everyone that was involved in it. Oh, look at this. Look how many Shazzes there is. Sharon! Do you know the only time I was called Sharon when I was little was when I was in deep shit. It's funny. Oh, time to sing. Hello. Hello, Sharon, by the way. Oh, you changed your name. Cold Case. Lots of people have been changing names lately. Grammy E, I remembered that she changed hers. Doohickey changed hers. But at least I'm still remembering who's who, so that's a good thing. But thanks for letting me know. Yeah, 34,000 all up they've given. That's so cool, isn't it? Yeah, it was Grammy Luli. And I think we'll have to do another live during the week with Q. Because I think it would be awesome to show respect and gratitude. Maybe we should do a whole marathon panel catch up with Penny and Scott and John and Q, and I would understand if they don't want to, though, like right now, just with everything else going on that has, we just need some positive things to be addressing with summer rather than all of the negative. Yeah, she had to wait, didn't she, till the super chat stuff come in. But I will, with these super chat funds, from Chase. This is my current issue. What's the date today? The 11th?
Yeah. Well, it's
I
the
need
11th.
advice, and probably after we hear this call, I might have people might have more clarity on what's going to happen with the situation, because I don't know, but I would rather let YouTube be aware of what's happened, and I'm happy to give the donation money to Christy, the main donor lady for the billboards. But as a collective, it'll be transparent, and we'll talk about it after we hear the call. But 100%, I do not want his money in my hands. I really don't, guys. I don't care if it was his personal money. I don't want it. End of story. And then I'm done. Oh, cool, John. John's going live tomorrow night regarding the huge update. Cool. Well, we will be there. If you premiere it, John, I'll share it. I didn't sleep for a week. Oh my God, I know, Oklahoma. It was the best time, guys. You know, if you think back, take out all the rotten shit that happened at the end of it. It was so much fun. Everyone being together for, what was it, 7 days straight, day and night, you know, and we just followed each other over to the next channel. I just loved it. It was really, really good. But we all know why it went south at the end. And it had nothing to do with the marathon, funnily enough. Can you please do a video on how to take the papers? Absolutely, Daisy. We'll do that tomorrow afternoon. My time, our time. Because I've actually been up here in the studio since 10 o'clock this morning. And my friend will be here very soon to order dinner. And I haven't had lunch yet. So, Brown Skittle, you're not going to listen to his call? I think you might be surprised. Let's just say that, not saying that in a good way. No, I have not seen Dr. Latina for 2 weeks. Has anyone else seen her anywhere? Because I haven't. Maybe she stepped away to, you know, protect herself, maybe, just from all of it. Iron on paper, which is water, so I'm going to use those next time. I know what paper you're talking about. You're talking about applique paper, aren't you, Daisy? Hugs and kisses? It's brilliant. I'll message you when I get off, Daisy. Dr. Latina was she? See, I haven't watched all of it yet. Brown Skittle, thank you. Because, yeah, I was the heart rate was starting to stress again because I thought, oh shit, yes, I haven't seen her. And that's what I mean about our close little community. When you haven't seen someone, what are you laughing at, Griffy? Behave. Or is it one of these little troublemakers over here?
Miss Suzanne says she's not seen that ball for a week either.
Oh. Gabby's getting yeah, we'll probably have pizza too. Great job. Yeah, I know, they did the best job ever. Some of them lives were like 17 hours. It was insane. Really, really good time. My earbuds come in so handy back then, I can tell you. How did we live without earbuds? I want to do a whole live on that. Like, my life changed forever when I got my first earbuds. They are the best invention on earth. Lucky I didn't get chocolate in my earbuds. John QQ, go to the newsfeed comment from 5 hours ago and check out my comment. Maybe it helped get some awareness for a right cause. Oh. We needed good news today, and that is brilliant news. So thanks for telling us, John. Yeah, I know she does some days on some, like she does like a block, doesn't she? And then she gets so many days off, then she does another sort of block thing. But I love her and I miss her. I haven't seen her. I have a ton of them in my craft room. What are these two up to now? Oh my God, the balls. I still haven't finished the friggin' balls, Susan. I might do that tonight. You need to start.
Cheesecake, Sharon.
I got cheesecake. I got one. I got a berry one. It was so good too. It was delicious. Oh, now she's going to the friggin' beach. Can we come? I missed the beach. Oh. Send me a photo, Brown Skittle, please. I'm a water sign. I need water. Yeah, have fun with that. I would love to be sitting on the beach right now. I'm 4 hours away. Oh, Emre's back. She's had a nap and she's back again. God love ya.
Something funny.
Pardon?
I'm about 4 hours away from the beach as well.
Are you?
Yep. It's a
start
4-hour
swimming
drive.
and make halfway.
It's a 4-hour drive for me to get from here to Durban, where the beach is.
Wow.
Well, one of them.
Sharon slowly catches on. Yeah, I know. I never said I was the quickest, Susan. I'm going to try and find the link. You don't have it handy, do you, Griffy?
Which one? The one for the ball?
Yeah, the one for the bloody ball. The half-finished ball.
Yeah. I shared your quilting channel like a few minutes ago, but I can give you the link for that. For the ball one specifically, yeah.
By beach, you mean ocean, right? Yeah, I think we definitely mean the ocean. Definitely. Oh my God. I'm 5 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes from the ocean. Wow. You're so lucky, Emre. The ball one. I love it. That's the other channel, Stephanie. I think it's called Down Under Crimes and Quilts or something like that. No, it's Down Under Quilts and Crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live in Mississippi, 5 minutes from the beach. Holy moly. Laughing out loud at the ball one.
What?
It means the lake. Oh, really? I'll take you out the lake. We've got a huge lake here. It's a man-made lake, but it is pretty. They do lots of skiing and stuff out there. What's my email?
There you go.
Oh, did you already do? God, you're on the ball, girl. I must have a lag or something happening. Sometimes I go sit in my car at the rock wall near me and look at the water. Oh, that sounds so relaxing. I go and turn the hose on in the backyard and pretend. Now, Gabby's 5 minutes from the water as well. That's not fair.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Gulf of Mexico. Oh my God, can you send us photos, Grammy Luli?
How about you and I start planning? We move all the way closer to the ocean, right? And then the next thing, we just hop on a boat and we go visit friends.
That is an awesome idea. I love it. I don't think Susan's near the water. Bad lag comes to that. Really? Seriously? There's always these little naughty ones. Oh my God, I know. The sharks scare the shit out of me. Seriously.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
We are. Or a bigger net. Sweaty balls. Oh my God. Oh, they do other things in the water too, Aquahoma. It's just oh my God. How did we get here?
Now you know how we feel. We get emailed and said, so when are you guys going live again? We want to see you guys. When are you going live again? So I say, what should we go live about? Like, anything, just go live. So I just start a live stream and say, okay, well, we're here now, but we have no clue what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it turns into stuff like balls.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, that's why I think I need to change my channel name, because the last month to 6 weeks, honestly, I have not had one researched. Maybe that's why everybody's got the shits with me and has left. Because I just come on here and talk shit. Let's keep it real.
Lollylogs, chocologs, and sweaty balls.
Yeah, who can't drive backwards. And they don't use protection. Don't go pet a shark. No, hell no. Anyway, I better go and get ready for this girlfriend that's going to be here in like 5 minutes. Are there? Where?
Here we go with that.
I don't know. Do sharks have balls? We need to Google that, guys. Topic for tomorrow's Crime Live. Do sharks have balls? Who dares me?
Go for it.
What do you talk about today, Sharon? Balls and balls.
So I think Miss Sharon must make the next one the continuation of the ball.
Let's keep the ball right.
Let's keep the ball rolling.
We have bull sharks. Oh my God. Googling it now. Oh my God. Oh, we can't end it till we find out, guys. I've never actually seen a shark's ball, so maybe they're tucked in there somewhere. Like, I don't even know where the other bit comes out of. You know? Ants have bungholes. Holy shit.
Now, Mama, did you?
No,
Mama,
but,
sorry, Sharon.
go.
Mama, did you Google that?
Oh. Oh my God. Sharks have paired testes symmetrical. With these come two claspers to aid with mating. Claspers are tube-like organs that help transport the sperm from the male shark into the female shark. That sounds nasty as.
As F.A.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound enjoyable whatsoever. Oh my God.
Bees have knees?
What? Freaking hell.
Do not have.
You know, as soon as I read that, it reminds me of one of TM Subs, Bees Ease. Bees Knees, you know that one? Oh, that's funny. Mothballs, they stink. Showed how a whale does it on Nat Geo. Oh my God, it was I don't want to see it. That's crazy. Yeah, these are questions that need to be addressed though, guys.
Oh, yeah.
For educational and entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
We are all learning new things.
You see,
Aren't we?
that can be the new direction of the channel. Finding out fascinating and very, very naughty things.
Yes. That's exactly right. The dude lies on its back and a 50-foot whacker comes out and get that girl. Holy fuck. 50 foot?
Yikes.
Wow.
Oh, no way. Pea waddling soup. No, Daisy, I haven't seen a snake do that particular thing. They wrap around each other. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, well, that's it as well. Snakes don't have balls. Did you ever see the incredible Dr. Pole, the vet? Do you guys have him out there? He is incredible. No, I'll have to write that down. But I do have to go because I think she's nearly here. How come I don't see anything Aquahoma posts in the chat? I have it on live chat. I don't know. Security chief, are you blocked from me?
No clue. Perhaps check your channel, your studio. If you go under your studio and then to settings at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, is it on live chat?
That is a big whacker. Oh, I can't. No. I know. It's going to be in Google forever now, that question. You know how you go to write a question? And then it automatically comes up when someone else tries to Google it.
Yeah.
That question's there for good now. Too sharp for balls. Oh my God. This is so cool. There's a way. What?
I'm going to start a new thread on Google. Sharon would like to know, do sharks have balls? So after a while, if somebody types in the name Sharon, you're going to have those.
Oh, see you, Grandma Luli. Thank you for spending heaps of crazy time with us. We appreciate you. No, I haven't left yet. I'm going now.
Well, thank you for having us up here, Miss Sharon.
No worries. Anytime, girls. And we'll just patiently wait for this call.
Yeah.
And it's like, to be honest, I think it's just going to confirm what everyone thinks right now. But you'll hear it for yourself, you know? That's the way I think it'll go anyway. But we can't change it. But hopefully it makes us a lot more careful of who we wholeheartedly thought was a certain person and they're not. And I think he does need to go and get some help. Big time. Before anybody else. If not for himself, for anyone else in his world right now. And there does need to be awareness that these things have happened. You know?
Yeah.
But we can't change it. We can't take it away. I wish we could, guys. I wish I could take everyone's hurt away. It is what it is. Sadly. But I do have to go. And I've loved spending time with everybody. And I will be back on tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. What time is it in America? It's like really, really late, isn't it?
I know when Nita pretty much is right now. Eastern Central Time is 2:30 a.m.
Yeah. So I'm thinking chasing, because she's got commitments with her son when she wakes up. So I'm thinking it won't be till like afternoon time, my time, before it goes up. So I'll wait till after the call goes up and then I'll come on and we can chat about it. Like, yeah. And then after that, it's done. As far as I'm concerned, we don't have to talk about him anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
But thank you, Mods and Stella and Griffy. And my heart is so happy that you guys are fine to be able to move into your new home. And I really look forward to watching you guys move because I hate moving.
Yeah.
So, I can sit back and watch the work getting done. But yeah, it's awesome. You're going to be settled before Christmas and not have to stress anymore. Yeah?
Yeah.
And all this could have been done. Not that I'm dwelling on the negative, but this could have all been done like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You know, if he just stopped the fuckery, this could have been sorted out weeks ago. So at least it's happening now, guys.
Yeah.
And it's sorted. And I love you both.
We love you too.
Love you too.
And I know everyone in chat is relieved and happy for you as well.
And we love them.
Yeah. And I better go. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Okay, have fun.
I will. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.